Hello and welcome back to the Punkemon26 channel. This is your boy Punkemon26 coming at you with another episode of the WWE Smackdown Vs Raw 2007 GM mode. If you missed last episode, we had a pretty quick but pretty fantastic bar brawl between two of the greatest rivals of all time. So if you missed that, please go back and watch that episode. And also, if you could, smash that like button and hit subscribe as we are on the road to 500 subscribers. That being said, if you did see last episode, we also crowned a new #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship, and we are only about 2 weeks away now from the Great American Bash pay-per-view. I also have announced last week that I am, well, not last week, but last video, that I am changing the format and only doing 1 week per video to make for shorter videos for you guys, because I know asking for 30 minutes of your time is a lot. So please let me know in the comments if that's a good change, if you like that, if you preferred the 30-minute long videos. Please let me know in the comment section down below. But without further ado, I haven't created the schedule yet this week, but as you can see, we are about 2 weeks away from the pay-per-view. I'm going to jump into creating that schedule now, and then I'll be right back to go over the match card for this week, and we'll get right into our match of the week. And we are back with the match card completed. I'm going to go over the matches real quick. We've got CM Punk versus Gregory Helms to begin the show. A bit of an old rivalry coming back. CM Punk winning the Cruiserweight Championship #1 contendership last week in a triple threat match between Gregory Helms, and Jeff Hardy. Up next, we've got a handicap 1-on-2 match. It's going to be RVD, the man who cannot be beat apparently, taking on Edge and Bobby Lashley. Following that, we've got title match hype, as our main event for this evening is a United States Championship match between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. An elimination tag team match right here. We've got Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker versus The Rock and The Undertaker's rival, Chavo Guerrero. Following that, we've got a steel cage tornado tag team match between Shawn Michaels and Triple H of DX versus Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin. Then we've got pay-per-view hype leading into the pay-per-view in a couple weeks. Batista and Randy Orton will face off in a tables match. And like I said before, we have a ladder match between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero for the United States Championship. So let's confirm that match card and get into our match of the week. CM Punk versus Gregory Helms. CM Punk picking up the victory, showing why he is the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. Let's see if RVD can continue his winning streak here. RVD does pick up another victory over Edge and Bobby Lashley. Then we've got Stone Cold and The Undertaker versus The Rock and Chavo Guerrero. Stone Cold and The Undertaker picking up the victory there. Steel Cage Tornado Tag Team match, we've got Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin versus DX, and DX picking up yet another victory. Batista and Randy Orton having themselves a tables match leading up to their title match. Batista, the World Heavyweight Champion currently, picking up a huge victory over his opponent at Great American Bash in just a couple weeks. And we are going to go ahead and watch this match, particularly because Eddie Guerrero has been complaining about not picking up any victories lately. And we are back, both men in the ring. The United States Championship about to be lifted high above the ring. Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, a fantastic tag team of the past, and also had fantastic rivalries. Who could forget the custody of Dominic in a ladder match between these two at SummerSlam of 2005. What a weirdly fantastic rivalry. I mean, it was over Rey's child. Obviously, that was kind of weird, but Vince makes the calls. They made the best of it. They really rocked that rivalry, and that ended in a ladder match. Well, this one is going to continue in a ladder match as they vie for I guess, one-upsmanship here. Who's going to have the advantage going into the rest of this match? It looks like Eddie Guerrero taking Rey down and putting him in a bit of an ankle lock or a knee, twisting his knee, trying to ground Rey. And as he goes for an STF here. Obviously, no submissions in this match, which is why Eddie's just kind of getting up from the submission holds. He knows he can't make Rey tap. but he is trying to wear him down so that he can't climb a ladder. Eddie wants that United States Championship back. He emailed me last week, if you guys saw, saying he was tired of not winning. Obviously, there's nothing I can really do about that. That's on you, Mr. Guerrero. But he said he might even jump ship if that's the case. And if he wants to jump ship, I will actually, I would trade him for somebody else. So if he can win here tonight, I don't think I'll have to worry about it because he'll be the new United States champion. But if he loses here tonight, I might have to just go ahead and trade him and put RVD in that slot for the Great American Bash to face Rey Mysterio. I don't want to do that, but I'm okay with having to. Eddie is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and I loved having him on the roster so far. He's been a United States champion and a Smackdown Tag Team champion, as he was our first Tag Team champion alongside Rey Mysterio. And this is a marquee main event match. Obviously, I see a lot of worth in Eddie. It's just he needs to get out of this slump that he's in, And who knows? I might trade him. He might go to Raw, and he might do big things. He could be traded to Raw and, not do anything over there and end up having to, or asking for his release from there as well. It could go either way. Rey Mysterio now looking to build enough momentum to maybe hit Eddie with that 619 as he goes for one of my favorite versions of the Bulldog, the Wheelbarrow Bulldog. I don't know who created the move, but Rey executes it so perfectly. He also does a variant where he does the wheelbarrow into a DDT. So clean. We can thank Rey Mysterio for a lot of what we see in today's luchador-style wrestling on the mainstream. He really made luchador-style wrestling popular in the mainstream. He and Eddie, actually. Rey now finally going for a ladder, it seems. Eddie now coming out to greet Rey and grab the ladder from him. Rey again with another wheelbarrow bulldog. Didn't grab the, what's he got in mind here? Ooh, he did a springboard moonsault, but Eddie got up. Could have been disastrous for Rey had he landed on his head. Eddie now back in the ring with Rey. Doing some quick maneuvers here to try and, confuse Rey, but Rey right on top of things, ending that sequence with the DDT. Now again, this match cannot end in pinfall. It cannot end in submission. They both one of these men has to climb the ladder and retrieve the title belt from the top of the ring. Right now we're in that stage where they're wearing each other down to try and make it to where climbing that ladder is less of a risk for either man. Eddie with a pretty clear-cut jawbreaker there. Also, no disqualifications in this match, so if Eddie wants to work dirty, he can work dirty. He can poke in the eyes, he can go low if he wants to. He can use a chair, he can use a ladder, he can use the announce table. Anything that he can think of, he can do. Rey, a bit of a cleaner style wrestler, hasn't really ever had to go to those lengths. And a huge spinning DDT, busting Eddie Guerrero open. Eddie just sitting there now, looking dazed and confused as Rey Mysterio going for a whisper in the wind, it looked like, off the top rope. Rey now going back after that ladder. Looks like he's trying to possibly get it in the ring, and he does. Eddie getting back into the ring. I guess he wasn't sure if Rey was coming in or not. Rey has been working on another level since picking up his United States Championship. Rey now going up the ladder. This is risky as Eddie is right there. And Eddie, throwing Ray off the top of the ladder, has his hands on the United States Championship, and he is looking to win this match in fine fashion. This could be it, folks. Eddie Guerrero could pick up the victory right here, as long as Ray is getting back to his feet now and climbing up that ladder. Ray with a finisher on top of the ladder now. And he throws Eddie down. Now Ray with the opportunity to retain his championship right here, right now. This could be it, folks. This could be the twilight of Eddie Guerrero on SmackDown. And that'll do it. Rey Mysterio picking up the victory and retaining his United States Championship. Shawn Michaels. Once again, Rey Mysterio retaining his United States Championship and picking up yet another victory over his former partner, Eddie Guerrero. I believe we are going to have to trade Eddie Guerrero after this week. I think I'm going to go ahead and offer a trade to Raw. And we will see what they say. Raw's GM stated earlier in the week that SmackDown show was going to be an abomination and that fans should not We gained 350,000 on a random week? What the flip happened? Oh, we got 4 stars. Bro, we are destroying Raw right now. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and offer a trade. I'm going to trade Eddie Guerrero. And let's see who we would like from the Raw roster. Big Show's pretty cool. Booker T, Carlito. I kind of want John Cena. He's not a champion right now, so it wouldn't be too big of an ask if I do say so myself. They've got a pretty meh roster already, but let me see if they'll take John Cena for Eddie Guerrero. Let's go to the emails here. Trade declined. Sorry, but this trade does not work for me. Well, let's try it again. We'll go Eddie Guerrero. Kind of odd. I guess he's got 2% more popularity. Could go for Booker. Everybody on their show's happy. That's kind of odd. I don't feel like that's the case, but that's what it says. That's what it says. John Cena's like the only member of their roster that I even want. Who do we got on the free agency right now? Who do we have that can be on the free agency right now? Let's check that. We got Bam Bam, Bret Hart. We can pick up Bret. We can pick up Cactus Jack. I love that JTG and Shad had to be created characters in this. I wish the rosters were deep enough that we could, like, you know, download more characters. Or not download more characters, but have a bigger roster. Because we have 6 matches per week. Paul London having to be a downloaded character at this time was pretty crazy. The only one I saw that I might want to take would be like Bret Hart. Hulk Hogan, I've already got like great ratings, so I don't need like a crazy boost to ratings or anything. Is Chris Masters? Chris Masters is available. I did enjoy Chris Masters. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do something pretty crazy. I'm gonna put Bret Hart on, right? And then after this week coming up, Bret Hart will be available. And what I'll do is I will trade Eddie for Bret, putting Eddie on the free agency market, and then I'll trade Bret for John Cena, because I really do want John Cena on the team. I want John Cena on my show. But without further ado, I think that's where we're going to end it for this week. I will see you all in the next episode. Please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, as we are on our way to 500 subscribers.